This is Talk of the Town, a weekly program featuring community events happening in and around Northeast Michigan, with your host, Nancy Smitham, and get the latest news from Alpena Community College with Dr. Olin Joyton. And now, today's Talk of the Town.
Good morning and welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Nancy Smitham. My first guest today is Kathy Green from Thunder Bay National Marine Sanctuary. Good morning, Kathy.
Good morning.
Today we want to talk about the Lady Michigan, a celebration, and about your summer schedule, which I'm sure is very full.
It is, and things are going well. We're ramping right up to summer, and we're going to kick things off this Memorial Day weekend with a community appreciation sale. Kind of, as like you said, a celebration on the Lady Michigan, the glass bottom boat.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing about it. There will be free sales all day long on the Lady Michigan for anyone in Alpena.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a very cool thing.
It
so
is.
The folks at Alpena Shipwreck Tours, who is our great partner, who
Yes.
operates that out of our building at NOAA, at the Great Lakes Maritime Heritage Center, they did this last year too, just to say thank you to the community. And also to encourage people to tell their friends, tell their neighbors, tell their family members about the cruises and how great they are to see the shipwrecks of Thunder Bay. So we will be doing free cruises all day. The way you could get on the boat is you have to come and get a ticket that morning.
Okay.
Yeah, so the doors are going to open at 8 a.m. And when you get there, you'll have an opportunity to get a number of tickets. I can't remember exactly how many. I believe it's 4 maximum.
Okay.
But you'll be able to get a number of tickets for the Glass Bottom Boat Tour for that day. Now, there are going to be tours going out at 9, 11, 1, and 3. Okay. But if you want to get any of those, you got to come in the morning to get tickets, and it's first come, first serve.
Okay, which day is this now?
Oh, I'm sorry. This is going to be Sunday the 25th.
Okay.
Sunday the 25th. So get there nice and early. Now, when we did this last year, we had folks lining up pretty early, and the tickets were gone fairly swiftly.
I'm sure they were.
But the boat can take up to 100 people out at a time and still have plenty of space for everybody to get around the wells of the whole bottom of the boat is in a glass bottom, but there are these great viewing windows or viewing wells where you really can see the shipwrecks of Thunder Bay. An added benefit of going now at the very beginning of the season, the water is crystal clear.
I bet.
Absolutely crystal clear. We were out diving just the other day, doing some of our spring checkouts at NOAA, and it's like the Caribbean. It's a crystal clear.
Except for the temperature.
Yeah, well, there's that. It's chilly. It's chilly to be sure. But the water is just absolutely crystal clear. We have a videographer with us all week this week who's getting some of the most spectacular footage
I can't wait to see
I think we've ever gotten on some of our wrecks because it is so clear.
And you know, as we talked before we started taping, you kind of take the Lady Michigan for granted. Now it's been around for a while, and you know, when I'm walking on the river, I hear the horn toot, I can hear the kids, and watch the bridge open and shut. And you know, what a wonderful thing to have available in our own backyard.
It is. They've been taking kids out all this month, so we've been full every day with classroom cruises. And then we're going to switch over this weekend to the public cruises.
Okay.
So not only can you go out for the free cruises on Sunday, they will be open the other days this week with cruises at 10 a.m. And they'll be doing that for the next couple of weekends only. And then starting in June, they're going to be going every day at 10 a.m. And then when we get closer to 4th of July, we're going to add cruises, so multiple each day. You can always just go to our website or the Alpena Shipwreck Tours website to get specifics of what's going to happen. But these are $30 tickets usually.
So very affordable.
Absolutely affordable. But again, that shows you the value that the folks at Alpena Shipwreck Tours are giving away this Sunday with free cruises.
And people come from all over the world and go on these ships. If you read the logbook inside, it's amazing.
It is, and they've had great success over the past couple years, and it really has been a great thing for us to be able to show people firsthand the incredible resource we have here. It really is, incomparable in the world. The number of wrecks, the preservation of the wrecks, and the spread that we have covering a real range of maritime history. So it's great that we can let people see that firsthand and then see our exhibits and some of the artifacts and other things in the center.
And something else coming up pretty soon is Maritime Festival. I'm sure you're working diligently on it and have been for quite some time.
Yeah, so this is our, I don't know if you want to call it our signature event, but this is what we've been doing every year for, probably a decade or more now.
Yes.
And that's the 4th of July Maritime Festival at the NOAA building there. So right after the 4th of July parade in downtown Alpena, it ends right at our facility there on the Thunder Bay River. And it's a whole day of free activities and things going on down there. We're adding a new event this year, a SUP race, stand-up paddleboard. So stand-up, you might have seen them out in the bay the last couple years. They've gotten very popular. So stand-up paddleboard race the night of July 3rd, so the night before the festival. And we're doing that in conjunction with the Dork Brothers, who do a lot of the road races, and they have their 4th of July running race that next morning with their proceeds going to benefit the Friends of Thunder Bay National Marine Sanctuary for the 2nd year in a row. So it's been a great partnership with them, and we're excited to promote stand-up paddleboard events. And it's going to be really, really fun. We haven't done an evening event, and this will be a nice addition to what we're doing.
Well, I have a stand-up paddleboard, but I probably won't be in the race. I just very nicely putz around the lake and look at the bottom and enjoy it very, very much so.
Excellent. Well, come on out and check it out. We're going to be having a adult beverage tent along with the race. And so, again, just trying to introduce people to the sport, to the stand-up paddleboards. We'll have folks who sell them, who rent them, who do lessons and training to be able to do it. So I think it'll be a really nice event. But again, the big family event is the next day on the 4th of July. Yes. That's always free. It's grown over the years to usually about 10,000 people if the weather's good.
Yes.
So that's a good portion of Alpena County right there.
And you also need volunteers always. So if anyone's interested in coming to volunteer, you can pick what you want to do and come on and help out, because with 10,000 people, obviously it takes a few people to run everything and keep everything going smoothly.
Yeah, absolutely. And everything from just directing people at our information booth to, if you have an interest in maritime history, really being able to get an introduction to our resource and being able to talk to people about it in the exhibits. We have all those kind of opportunities. We need them throughout the year, but especially on the 4th of July. That's kind of an all-hands event for us.
And once again, Lady Michigan, go today, Sunday today. As soon as this show airs, get there, get in line and get free tickets and go out today and have fun. If not, tickets are only $30.
Yep.
If you live here and you've not been on it, shame on you. You need to do it. Thank you so much, Kathy, for being here. Look forward to talking to someone next month about more details on the Maritime Festival.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'll be right back with some information from Alpena Regional Medical Center following these messages. Hi, welcome back. My last guest today is Melissa Tolan-Halleck, and she is from Alpena Regional Medical Center. Good morning, Melissa.
Good morning.
Glad to have you here, and you want to tell us today about a health expo that's coming up.
Yes, we are doing a health expo, and this is a health expo for through the ages, for all ages. This is not necessarily a senior fair. This is not necessarily a young family fair. This is for all members of our community.
Okay.
And this came about because we have had a lot of senior fairs, and we have had some different things out in the community, but we wanted to kind of combine all of those into a time of year that doesn't have a lot of expos and fairs. So thus came the Health Expo, and it is a partnership with a lot of the different human services groups in the area, and it will be next Thursday, the 28th.
Okay.
So Thursday, and it'll be from 3 to 7:30. So it is an afternoon time, so people can come right after school if they want with their kids. We will have healthy snacks available, free foods available for them to try and sample. And then we will have a whole host of things, and I'll get into talking to you about that. But the time is kind of unique.
Yes.
It's 3 o'clock, so you can come before dinner, or if it's after a soccer game on your way home and you want to stop in, because there will be some neat things going on. We're going to have all the local resources are kind of coming together in the area.
Perfect.
So you can find out what's going on in the community, what are some different, for different ages, what's going on in the community. And then we also will have some breakout sessions, we're calling them, little learning sessions. And so there'll be 4 of those throughout the evening, and the topics will consist of We're going to have one that will be on the marketplace, so learning about insurance options. So if you've had questions, you're not sure, you didn't want to make an appointment, there'll be someone there to talk to you, and we'll also have a short 20-minute information session on that. So you can learn what insurance options are there available out there. I've been hearing about it, but I'm not real sure about it. And then we'll also have an info session on, is it Alzheimer's? Is it dementia? Is it hearing loss? Is it depression? These are questions I think a lot of us have, whether it's for ourselves or whether it's for a loved one. It could be depression. Maybe it's not Alzheimer's. Maybe it's hearing loss. And here we thought that our loved one was confused.
Right.
So we'll have someone talking on that. We're going to do a cooking demonstration. That cooking demonstration will include samples, and it will be really across the span. So what does the person do who needs to cook for one person when they used to have a family of 10? How do I do that? I don't really like to do it, so how do I make it exciting, and do I want to make myself meals in the evening? How do I cook for my kids when the children are picky, but we want to eat this way and they want to eat this way? How do we combine efforts? So the cooking demonstration will kind of cover that, and you'll leave with a few recipes, and you'll get to watch yours truly doing a little demonstration.
Perfect.
So that will be a fun event. It's really all wellness focused. So with that, then we'll have some gardening. And the gardening, Ben Klein will be there. He'll either do an information session to teach about gardening, or he'll definitely have a hands-on little demonstration area.
And he's the expert.
He is an expert, absolutely. And he will be talking about all levels of gardening. You know, you can have a container garden if you don't have a big yard, or if you just don't feel like mowing up part of your yard to make it a garden. Container gardens work great.
Yes.
He'll talk about those who want to do more of a garden. He'll give you some tips. So that's another thing you can come learn about. And then just all the different tables. There'll be vendors there. It'll be just a nice place to stop in. And that is at First Presbyterian Church, which is on the corner of Long Rapids and Chisholm,
Okay.
US 23. So it's easy access.
Lots of
bop
good
in and
parking.
Out. Absolutely. Good parking. You can bop in and out. Stay for a few. We will be giving, if you attend the event, you automatically will be entered into, well, if you fill out an evaluation, you'll automatically be entered into a drawing for a wellness package. And that's going to be a local wellness package, so we'll be putting something together, giving at least one of those away.
Okay, so if anyone wants more information about it, what's the best way to reach you?
They can call me at 356-8106, or they can go to our website, myarmc.org.
Or you can always call the switchboard and ask for you too.
Yes,
That's the easy way to do it.
It is. Those of us who know the
Yes.
switchboard number, that is an easy way. Just ask for Melissa Tolan-Halleck or Community Health Education.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And there's some other projects or events coming up.
Yeah, we have lots of different things going on in community health education. I just want to make sure everyone's aware of our community health walks.
Okay.
The idea behind these community health walks is that once a month, we'll be in a different area in the community. We've been doing these for over a year now, and they've grown. Some months are more attendees than others based on the weather, of course. But they're outside events, and they're also incorporating healthcare providers that people maybe haven't had the chance to meet.
Perfect.
Or have always wondered, well, what is Dr. Nicholson? I've heard great things about him. I'd like to meet him per se. And he would be one of our newer pediatricians. And so he did one of these walks. And it was great because people got to ask him some questions. He did the walk with them, especially if you have your children with you. That's always great to see your doctor out walking with you. And so we do that with different providers or different health experts from ARMC. So every walk has a different focus, but that talk, I don't want people to think it's going to be a long, lengthy talk and you don't want to bring your kids. This is meant to be really informal, 10 minutes or so, and they'll give you information on one of the hot topics in their area.
Okay.
And as the expert, and then we take a walk, either a 1 mile or 2 mile walk. And it's not a race, it's not something you have to pre-register for, but it's something you can commit to. And what I found is there's a group of people that really enjoy coming to these once a month. And it's something they put on their calendar, they meet their friends there, and it's one way for them to be active. There's healthy snacks, water, we always have stuff available for you there. And then also you're learning about some of the new resources in the community.
Yes.
And on top of that, you learn about a new walking path or a place you can go to walk. Just last night we did a nature walk behind Besser and behind the health department. I myself, who grew up here, was raised here, didn't know that was there.
I didn't either.
And there's a really nice nature trail. You can take it all the way to Posen if you want.
Oh my goodness.
But I would do that on a mountain bike or snowmobile. But you can do shorter walks, and it's really nice back there. So we try to find new spots. Next month we're at the Boat Harbor.
Okay.
We're going to be at the Yacht Club, and then we'll walk from there, and there's a couple great paths from there.
Oh,
so.
yes.
So that's another event that we do. And then our Fresh Start. Fresh Start is a smoking cessation program that we are really, really focusing on and really want to get the information out there. The program that we're doing right now is you get a workbook with this program, and this book is 21 days to quit smoking. So in this workbook, every day you'll have guidance, you'll have information, and what you can do is you go through the book page by page each day, giving you some insight and some information. And the idea, what we know about smoking cessation, is that if the person who wants to quit comes in, they want to quit, they need to do the work.
Right.
And so what we're finding is that our interaction with them doesn't need to be as much as we had thought.
Okay.
So our interaction with them is only 3 meetings for half an hour. And you can get out of that what you want out of that. I just had a person who said they'd like to participate, can't meet all the attending meeting slots. So what I did with them is I'm going to meet with them, get them into the program, get them a book, and get them started. They have to do the work, so get them started, follow up with them. We can make this unique. We really want to make it unique to meet the participant where they need to be met. So if you have any interest at all in quitting smoking, we have the tools for you, and we can do what we can do to help you get you where you need to be.
Right, and so once again, they can contact you.
They can come to the website,
Okay.
of course, and then they can call me or call, there's a 356-8124. That really is the general, you'll probably reach someone all the time at that number. 8124 is, would reach our front desk at the Community Health
We're out of
Lab.
time. I want to thank you very much for being here, and I'll look forward to hearing about the success of the Health Expo. I think it's a great idea.
Yes.
Glad you're having it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Please stay tuned for Dr. Olin Joynton following these messages.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Talk of the Town. I'm Olin Joynton, president of Alpena Community College. My guest this morning, Alpena Community College Registrar, Lori Dzinski. Welcome to the show, Lori.
Thank you for having me.
Now, you've been at the college in this position for a couple of decades, right?
A couple, yeah. I'm actually at the college for 39 years, and the last maybe 20 has been in the registrar's position.
That's good.
Yeah.
Now, how about giving the audience just kind of an overview of what the registrar's duties are?
Basically, I oversee the registration process, also maintain the student academic records. We're responsible for graduation reviews, awarding of those credentials, academic records, transcript releases.
Who signed up for what course?
Who signed
passed what course?
Yes, exactly,
and,
exactly.
What grade the student made, and then also the accumulation of credits working towards a degree.
Right.
And you're the one.
ACC credits and also credits that might be transferred in from other schools, you know, to meet requirements here.
Right. I sometimes refer to you as the Queen of Commencement. You
Oh, yes.
mentioned commencement, and so we had our commencement ceremonies on May 7th of this year, and it turned out very well. And you and I corresponded about the number of graduates and the various time periods that we cover for any given commencement.
Right. Our commencement this year involved our summer 2014, fall 2014 graduates and our spring candidates for graduation. We've got about a total 369 possible graduates for the 2014-15 academic year.
So in the May commencement ceremonies, the graduate candidates, as opposed to those who have already been certified by you as passing all the courses they needed for, get a letter from me saying, we hope it worked for you in the spring semester, but we've got to check to make sure you passed everything and you have all those credits.
And that's what the registrar's office is doing right now. We're doing all the final audits and determining if everyone is set for their degree completion.
Right. Another interesting thing, as we communicated about the numbers this past May, it turned out that I believe 42% of our graduates or graduate candidates were headed towards Associate of Arts or Associate of Science degrees, or general studies, which are the three traditional degrees that people earn when they were headed for university.
Correct.
After getting the freshman and sophomore courses
Yeah.
at ACC, which means again that 58% of the graduates or candidates for graduation were in the occupational and technical areas, Associate of Applied Science or certificate
Or
areas.
certificates, correct. Mhm.
And so we have placed an increasing emphasis over the past few years on those occupational degrees and certificates leading right to employment, and the latest statistics from graduation do bear that out.
Correct. Some of our students with the occupational degrees still transfer. They still
right.
pursue the higher level degree, but a lot of them leave ACC and go right into the workforce.
For so many people, that's exactly what they need. And then getting established in a career, possibly pursuing a university education with a bachelor's degree at a future date would be part of their foresight, their planning. It's especially interesting, I think, to employers, too. Have a person in a technical area who's really shining, doing well, seems to have promise for promotion, needs the advanced higher level education, and for opportunities for people here on our own campus include Northwood University, business degrees.
Correct.
Ferris
Ferris,
State, we have computer technology and integrated studies. And of course, University of Michigan Flint with the Bachelor of Science in Nursing
Yes.
program. And we hope before too much longer, an Alpena Community College Bachelor's of Science degree in Electrical Systems Technology.
Correct, yes. That's being worked on now.
So lots of ways to graduate around here. And for some people, it'll mean going to a university in another area, but keeping all that wealth of detail straight. What an amazing job that is.
Exactly, yes.
And also, part of your work, whether you do it directly or have others do it, would be evaluation of transcripts of people who come into ACC with college credit.
Yes, we have a large number of transfer students that have their records sent to us, and we do an evaluation and apply whatever credits we can toward that degree. Since we're talking about that and graduation, we're involved with reverse transfer,
Yes.
which is an agreement that we have with 7 universities in the state of Michigan. And what the universities do for us is they identify ACC students that left ACC without a degree and maybe have 30 to 45 credit hours earned with us.
Maybe we shouldn't tell people that they can do that, but now the cat's
Well,
out
we're
of the
trying,
bag.
oh shoot, yeah. But some do.
Yes.
But what we're doing now is communicating with the student that they can transfer credits back and still complete that associate's degree. And we have a good number that are participating in that program.
Good, good. And just to repeat it, what the idea is for the audience, if you went to ACC but did not graduate, and you went to a university, let's say you transferred 45 credits to Ferris State or Central or Saginaw Valley.
Saginaw Valley, yeah.
Right. And then you take courses there that equate to the courses that would have led you to graduation at ACC.
Correct.
So we have equivalent course articulation agreements. Once you reach the point at Saginaw Valley, let's say, where you've taken the courses that equate to the ACC courses that you would need for graduation, Saginaw Valley can reverse transfer those courses back to ACC, and you might be in your senior year but not yet finished, but you'd be able to get your associate's degree
Correct.
from ACC.
Yes.
Why would anyone want to do that? What are the advantages?
Well, there's opportunities. You'll notice, I noticed in the Alpena News that many jobs, the minimum requirement is an associate's degree. So there
Yes.
could be a job opportunity. And why not have that credential for the work that you've done? Earn the credential,
Right.
have that on record.
And I would say from 40 years in the community college business, when we have an applicant to work at a community college who is him or herself a graduate of a community college, you know, that adds luster to a resume.
Exactly, it does.
And also the security factor, you know, we hope people who go to universities will stay on course and graduate and get a bachelor's degree. Sometimes that doesn't happen, but to have a college degree from ACC,
You still have that credential to fall
is a
back on.
credential. So Well, you are in charge of a very complex and a very important part of our business, and I want to thank you for the great job
you're
that you're
welcome.
doing.
I appreciate
You
that.
have a wonderful customer service and accountability for detail, and also want to thank you for being the guest in the program this
Well,
morning.
thank you very much.
This has been Talk of the Town with Nancy Smitham and Dr. Olin Joyton. For a list of events taking place in Northeast Michigan, visit our website at www.wbkb11.com and click on Community. This has been a Thunder Bay Broadcasting Corporation production.